guys, welcome to today's video. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today. So I got this large canvas art from a garage sale a few months ago, and although I knew the colors wouldn't match the colors in my home, I decided to do my own DIY project. So right now I'm using some lightweight spackling to give it some texture and to cover up the background. The spackle that I'm using is in a 6-ounce container, and it took about 6 containers to complete this whole canvas because the canvas is almost 5 feet long. I have to admit that the spackling was not as easy as I thought to spread over the canvas. There was another design that I had in mind when I first started, but after I finished putting all the spackling on, not only did I think that it would be too tough to try to create the design, I actually love the design that it created for itself after just putting the spackling on there. And of course I plan on painting over it once it's all done and dried. So you definitely have to stick around to the end so you can see the ending result. I also wanted to mention that I did get this spackling from Dollar Tree, and I'm not sure if that have anything to do with the reason why it's a little bit difficult to spread out on this canvas, but like I said, I really do love the ending result. As you can see, I sped up some of the footage so you can see how it's starting to turn out. Here's an up-close look of how the design is turning out. The spackling was unable to cover all the color in the background, so I'm going to paint it once it's dried. I allowed the spackle to dry for about 24 hours, so now it's time to use some white paint along with the brown paint. The color that I'm trying to go for is a cream color. So in these 2 cups, I'm going to be testing out some colors. I'm going to use the white and the brown as I mentioned. I'm going to use 1 dot of brown in one and 2 dots of brown in the other one to see what cream I can come up with, which one looks best to me. I really enjoy doing little DIY projects around the house. If y'all enjoy these kind of videos, let me know in the comments section, and I can definitely add more videos like this on my channel. So now it's time to start adding the paint onto the actual tray that I'm going to be painting on. And I have to admit that these 2 cups, neither one of the colors was the colors that I was trying to go for. So I'm going to try to test it out with some white only, just to see if this will look better to me. But as you can see, it's a little bit too bright. I'm trying to get the color that's on the spackling or as close as possible. The color on the spackling is more like a beige color, so I guess I'm really looking for like a creamy beige color. So I'm going to try to add a little bit more brown just to try to get it as close as I can to that color that's on the spackling. Unfortunately, I was unable to get the color to match the spackling, so this is how it's starting to look with filling in some of the color in the background. And once I finish filling in the background, I'm going to start painting the spackling just to try to get everything close to the same color. Although I allowed the spackling to dry for 24 hours, you still want to be really careful when painting it, because I noticed that when I was painting it, some of the spackling was trying to move around a little bit. So again, you really want to be careful when you're brushing it with the paint. You want to be really gentle. And as you can see, I used a little bit too much brown paint, so I went ahead and added more white paint to try to even it out. So now it's time to go over the background again and all the spackling so we can get this all finished up. And of course, you don't want to forget about your edges, so I will be getting to that towards the end. As you can see, the paint is covering it up really nicely, but I will admit that this is not the color that I was trying to go for. I'm going to continue to paint and then let it dry and see how it turns out. But overall, I do like the way it's looking either way. But this is definitely not the color that I was trying to go for. Here I'm going over some of the edges that I mentioned while I'm on this side. After painting and allowing it to dry for another 24 hours, this is how it's looking. On camera, the color is exactly the color that I was trying to go for, but in person, it gives off a pink color. But overall, this is the perfect texture that I was trying to go for. Not originally, but it still turned out really nice with the texture. But I really do feel like I might have to repaint it so it can match the tones in my home. But please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. Again, if you like these kind of videos, then let me know in the comments section. And if there's any other videos that y'all would like to see on this channel, let me know that also. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you in my next one. Bye.